Hello and welcome back to Thundering Rebuilds. Right now we are on the way to get parts for the Toyota Celsior, hopefully. We're going to a junkyard that has like 6 LS400s for part out. Hopefully they have the gear I need. So let's see. So many cars. Alright, we're at this junkyard and we're looking for an LS400. There's a G35. Engine still in it. LS430, not what we're looking for. Some Honda Civics, Mustang, a Prelude. Gotta keep looking. As I'm looking around for cars here, what do we have here? An LS400. Let's check it out if it has any parts we need and then see if there's any others if this one isn't the one. And it is not the one we need. It's a bit of a different model year than the earlier year, and there's some main differences, fuse box differences and stuff. We might be able to take the air intake system, I'm not sure, but not really much we can use from this one. Maybe the hood. We'll see. SC400 also doesn't really have much what we need. Not the same type either. Let's keep looking. I wasn't able to find any other LS400, so we're gonna have to pull the few parts we can off this one. We're gonna take the covers and a few other plastics, maybe injectors, we'll see. Okay, so yesterday was a fail. We couldn't find any Lexuses that we needed. There was only that one LS400, that was a 91. I took off a few small little plastic bits. I'll show you when we get to the shop. But hopefully today I'll be picking up a color matched hood, grill, and some other small bits. Maybe a wiring harness, but I'm not too sure about that. Alright, so I just got back and we got some parts. Hood, grill, spark plug wires, water, neck, some hoses, engine cover, some more hoses, and a reservoir. So we got all that plus some relays in the bag, thermostat, some other small things. Got a really good deal on that, so that's what we got from some really chill guy. He parted out his car, but we got that. And then yesterday we got a few plastics from the junkyard. They didn't have the gear I needed, so it didn't have much. And then that's the burnt stuff. But yeah, we got a whole bunch of parts now to get wiring and some other stuff. Yeah, we just need wiring, fuse box, some lines, reservoir, and we're almost there. Alright, so we're on our way to location number 3. This guy should have all the little bits we need, the harness, the fuse box, the reservoirs. You should have it all, and I should be paying a pretty decent price for it, so yeah, we'll see when we get there. Okay, today's the next day. We're at the shop, car behind us. Let's see what parts we got. Alright, so these are the parts we got, a whole pile of them. We do have a fuse box. If you're wondering where the rest of the harness is, while I wasn't able to pull it out, I will be returning back to him in another episode probably, and we're gonna pull that harness out and we're gonna pull the engine out even. He's gonna include me the engine. But in the meantime, let's get this hood off and then let's start working on the fuse box area, hopefully. Alright, hood is off, and now we're gonna start digging in more. Probably gonna start with trying to uncover this fuse box, see how bad it actually is, and move our way from this corner, move there, and do whatever we can. Okay, so I got it a little bit better, but I'm looking that I might have to replace it. If we do, I probably would be replacing only the upper portions, like these two bits. I don't know for sure. I'm gonna take apart this one and see how it goes, so then I can figure out if I can just replace the upper. We'll see though. Okay, so looks like I will be replacing this portion, as it's all on connectors, plugs. This upper bit, it is not. I don't know. I'll have to see what I'm gonna do with that, but this bit I'm probably gonna replace, even though this one, it's not in great condition either. Broken tab, fractured, and then as you can see, it's broken right there, but it's more complete and better condition than mine, I think. I'm just gonna have to plastic weld or solder that, and we're gonna send it that way. Alright, got it off. I'm gonna go solder that crack, and then I will be back with y'all. Alright, got it fixed. Not the prettiest, but it'll hold. That's all we need. Now let's swap them. Alright, so I got this wire changed. This one cleaned up. Looks like we can reuse it. It's still actually good. I do need one of these. I'm gonna have to find one. And I dug around a little. I'm gonna replace the actual fuse box casing because it doesn't seem too hard to do. That we're probably gonna reuse, even though it's pretty melted, but I'll see. As we get there, we'll see. Yeah. Alright, cleaned it up a bit more. Now time to get the fuse box back assembled. Now I'm not gonna make you watch it, so... And done. Fuse box installed. I just need a cover, and I'm gonna have to get this wire off a parts car, splice it like down there, and just resolder it. We need to get the intake manifold off. For that, there's bolts down there on each side. We're probably gonna have to take off the throttle body first and then intake manifold, but I'm not gonna make you guys watch all that. Alright, throttle body is off. 2 nuts on top, 2 bolts on the bottom. Now the fuel rail is almost off as well. 4 nuts, 2 on each side. Yeah, we're making good pace. Gotta take a sensor off here to be able to take the fuel rail off. But right now it's almost ready to come out. Here's the old rail. Here's the replacement rail off a parts car. It's not the best, but we're gonna clean it up and if needed, get new injectors, I don't know. The burnt throttle body, and then this is the parts car throttle body. They are different. This one has 2 valves or flaps, I don't know. This one only has 1. So I might have to buy one from Japan, get it shipped over here, so it's less hassle, less headache trying to get it all to work. Yeah, it's all apart. Vacuumed, cleaned up, still crusty, still disgusting, still nasty, but we're getting there. We're making small progress. We're gonna take the manifold off, then we're gonna see what I can do from there on, make some comparisons. If anything, just gotta start buying parts from Japan and get them shipped over. Alright, so there's that little metal line, and I cannot get the manifold because of that line, so I'm gonna have to take it off in 2 parts. Gonna have to take the upper part of the manifold, then the lower part. So that's what we're gonna do. Alright, got it off. As you can see, looks like some mice made their house down below, probably. Valves don't look super clean, but I mean, it's a working engine. What can you expect? It doesn't sit in the garage. It doesn't look terrible. We're gonna clean it up right now, see how pretty we can get it. And got it cleaned up a little bit. The valet got it cleaned up. This valve cover cleaned up a little bit. That one still needs some work. But yeah, this is all we got for today's episode. Thanks for tuning in. Please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see y'all in the next one.